You want to know the difference between a bartender and a mixologist? Follow me. Soapbox is this way. Hey there, Dave Allred, the Real Barman here. You know, more than once I've had people ask me this question. More specifically, James from Santa Monica, California emailed me. He said, hey Dave, I really want to become a bartender, but I'm a bit confused with this whole mixologist thing. What exactly is the difference between a bartender and a mixologist? Of course you're confused, James, and why wouldn't you be? Instead of just being good at their jobs, some bartenders feel the need to promote themselves to mixologists, or worse yet, master mixologist, without any criteria or set standards whatsoever. This is like Mr. Miyagi declaring Danielson a black belt after 2 weeks of painting the fence and sanding the deck. Come on, that's ridiculous, Mr. Miyagi. You can't declare someone a black belt just because they fixed up your house. Where the hell am I? Here's what's what, James. You want to know the difference between a bartender and a mixologist? Write this down. The difference between a bartender and a mixologist is the same difference between a hooker and an escort. Both the mixologist and the hooker are attempting to elevate their status by awarding themselves a higher title because they're ashamed of what they do. They're masking who they really are. Don't get me wrong, this whole craft cocktail movement is awesome. There's bartenders out there doing some amazing things I've never tried before. But I guess I'm just old school. I like a bartender with a little humility, works his ass off, makes great drinks, provides fantastic customer service. When did all this start, this assigning of titles? Oh, look at me, I'm a master mixologist. No, you're not. Chemists who went to school and got their degree are master mixologists. You are a tool. What, you put a chef's coat on, put a little sage and rosemary into some bourbon, and suddenly you're Robert Boyle? Yeah, I said it. Robert Boyle. He's a famous chemist. If you were a master mixologist, you'd know that. Look, I don't mean to be an asshole, but this whole rant and soapbox I get on with people who call themselves mixologists all started when I went out of town on business, and so I went to a local bar, sat down, I started talking to the bartender. I said, hey, how long have you been bartending? Because, you know, I care. And he looks at me and says, oh, I'm not a bartender, I'm a mixologist. Bartending's for rookies. The fuck did you just say to me? You're as bad as the guy where you're like, hey, Mr. Johnson, how you doing? And he goes, oh, that's Dr. Johnson, actually. Come on, I'm not calling you Dr. Johnson just because you went to college for 8 years, you pretentious prick. Let me tell you something right now. If I walk into your bar and you correct me and tell me that you're not a bartender, that you're a mixologist, I will promptly walk out the door, walk down the street, and find a bartender who cares more about providing a great experience for me than what his or her job title is. Now look, hopefully I haven't gone over the edge here. If you are a mixologist and you're watching this and I've offended you in any way, don't worry, it's not you, it's me. And by me, I mean you. But in all seriousness, I really do love this industry. It's my life. So the point I'm trying to get across to you is just be great at your job. That's your number one priority. Cocktails is just one aspect of that great experience you're trying to provide. But if someone wants their check and you're sitting there and you're taking 10 minutes to put leg of lamb or eye of newt or whatever it is you put in your cocktails and they can't get their check, you're not a bartender or a mixologist. You're just a shitty employee, no matter what you call yourself. So, in conclusion, today we've learned that the difference between a bartender and a mixologist is that there is no difference, which means I've wasted another 4 minutes of your life. Sorry about that. And that's going to do it. Dave Allred, the Real Barman, signing off. If you do want to become a master mixologist, you'll need to go somewhere else. You are not allowed to sign up for my online bartending course, the Real Bar Course. You are forbidden. It's only for aspiring bartenders who are seeking substance and skill over a superficial job title. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up on these rants and raves, get some cool tips and tricks. I will see you next time. The Real Barman son is out.